If you've ever conveniently forgotten to pay your child support, even though you allegedly receive $250,000 from Sig Sauer every single year, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average GBRS is officially cooked video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is we're going to be unpacking all of the drama that has occurred over the past couple years with the GBRS group and the downfall of DJ Shipley. Now, I want to read a couple comments that stick out most to me, and then we're going to go through the iPad of truth and talk about my thoughts on them. Integrity matters most when you're faced with hard decisions. Credibility was lost today. I've got 320s sitting in the safe for years. Yeah, probably the safest spot for those. Until there's a video of a dinosaur dropping dead, I don't want to hear it anymore, how they went extinct. That pretty much sums up my thoughts exactly on GBRS, but I have a long laundry list of things that they've gotten wrong, irrelevant, bad information, and unsafe information that they're putting out to their large audience, and we're going to kind of digest it all today and go through it. First and foremost, guys, if you want to support my channel, hit the like button. That's a free concept that helps out a ton. Thank you so much for doing that. You guys have been really engaging with the videos lately, and it is helping the channel out a lot. So please hit the like button. Thank you for doing that. Comment down below, and I'm looking forward to your comments. Do you trust DJ Shipley and his advocacy for things like the SIG M17, the P320, the crisscross, applesauce comments, if you will? Do you trust him? Comment that down below. Do you trust DJ Shipley and his blind, I guess, advocacy for Sig Sauer and the P320? Let me know down below. If you want to support the channel monetarily, there will be links in the description for you to donate to the ammunition fund, as we are conducting several burn downs on the Glock 19 Gen 5, the TSAS Raider, the TSAS M1911A1. That is a very expensive process, so thank you for donating to the ammunition fund or joining the Patreon to get you access to the closed Discord server. So let's get into the topic here. So allegedly, Mr. Shipley has not been paying his child support. This has been kind of an outcry from Reddit and a lot of comment sections on the internet that has been brought to my attention that DJ Shipley is not paying his child support. Now, while we don't have I don't have the facts to bring it to you, I just want to bring it that that's an alleged thing that's happening. A lot of things are alleged. Like, where did coronavirus originate? What was in the balloon that flew over the United States that was shot down suspiciously? Who was on the Epstein list, and is there an Epstein list? So this is just another thing to kind of add to the alleged list of things that are occurring with Mr. Shipley and the Goobers group. Now, I want to state pretty much early on here in the video that the GBRS group has been widely shunned, and I guess they've been banished from the Navy SEAL community. They're the laughingstock. For lack of a better term, they are the laughingstock of the SEAL community. So while they might have a cult following online of people, of boomers, of FUDs that will blindly support them because they wore a trident and they earned the title of Navy SEAL, veterans and normal dudes, competitive shooters, tactical guys that, actually go to these courses and train, guys that are relevant, are calling them on their bullshit. And their own community has basically shunned them, the Navy SEAL community as a whole. And I want to talk about some of the members of their community. And I should note that just because I don't like them, I'm not trying to take anything away from their actual military service. Thank you for your service, but you're giving outdated, irrelevant information that is going to cause people to get hurt, such as a lot of the things we're going to discuss today, but primarily at the top of that list is their advocacy for the SIG P320. This gun is clear and safe, the M17, and guns just like that. So the members of their audience that they have gathered up to be, I guess, in their cult are mostly boomers, FUDs, guys that really aren't in the know, that don't understand the reality of guys and the truth behind the curtain of people like DJ Shipley, who may or may not be paying their child support, may or may not be receiving $250,000 from Sig Sauer every year, and things of that nature. So while it may all look good on the surface, there's definitely stuff hiding behind the curtain. So, disabling comments. They have been disabling and deleting comments that are critical of their support of SIG and critical of their shill-like behavior. So that is one of the things right up front that lead me to not like them. Defending SIG in a time where it's dangerous. And guys will say, well, they're on the payroll, but at least they're getting paid. Take the money. I disagree. I think whatever company that you stand behind, you should be able to look in the mirror and say, okay, I support SIG because they're a good company with good morals, ethics, and they make a good product, which we all know that is just simply not the case with the P320, the SIG Cross, the M7, you name it. Most of their products, the 365, have had a major flaw, and they have used their audience as the beta testers. So I do feel that now they should be held liable for advocating for a product that is dangerous. So, defending a company in a time where there's obvious issues, the writing is on the wall for SIG and GBRS just jumping on that bandwagon, that's a problem. That's why I don't like them. Let's talk about the trips to New Hampshire. So all these videos and all the comments of them going to New Hampshire and, they're obviously doing a paid promotional tour with Max Michelle. I just don't like it. It screams shill and disingenuine to me, and that is why, a major reason why I don't like them. Moving on. Crisscross applesauce gaslighting. I believe I'm on the video. Yep, right here is the video. Video title 6 months later. So we had an incident. Can you please explain the FBI report? Ben Steger says paid influencers are going to influence. Guys, please don't lose confidence in the manufacturer who gives us money. Ben Steger is going to love this video. SIG be like GBRS save us. Here's a $100K check. All the comments say the same thing. These guys are not genuine. They are bought and paid for, and you should not take their advice for anything other than a meme at this point. So yes, crisscross, applesauce, gaslighting. Let's move on. They have stated in several of their videos that they shoot SIGs more than anybody else. Think about that. A couple dudes on the flat range that do small courses of their cult audience. I would not seek training from these guys. You guys are going to do whatever you want to do. I would not seek training from their outdated, irrelevant information. Anyone advocating, again, for the SIG, M17, or P320 at this point, probably shouldn't listen to them, right? But them claiming to shoot SIGs, P320s, more than anyone else. Think of all the Army, the Marine Corps, all the SWAT agencies, all the law enforcement agencies that shoot them. Them as a small schoolhouse, if you want to call it that, saying that they shoot them more than anyone and test them more than anyone, that is crazy to me. That's just wrong. It's factually wrong. Another crazy thing they've stated is that they hold their breath while firing. They've advocated for holding their breath while firing because it saves them time. They've advocated for taking the optic off the weapon and shooting it in sort of a point shooting, natural point of aim. I have a whole video on why that's bullshit. But holding your breath while firing, not blinking while firing to save time, taking the optics off the gun for natural point of aim, incorrectly defining natural point of aim. All of this is just stupid. Their vehicle CQB advocation, saying that you should train for vehicle CQB. Anti-dump pouch, saying that dump pouches are stupid, that guys shouldn't have a dump pouch on their kit. Just drop your magazines is another thing they've said. You'll get more later. No, a reload with retention is obviously a valuable thing for any prepared citizen, Minuteman, law enforcement, military, personnel, when the time and space advocate for it. So I'll just go through this whole list of reasons why they are, I guess, irrelevant, dangerous, and I don't like them. From the bottom, they're $40 Be a Pro t-shirts. Cringe. They're taking advantage of you with their military service. And while, okay, thank you for your service, the things they say are just cringe. Be a Pro $40 shirts, Hydra Mount $350 shirts. or Hydro Mount $350 mounts, I should say, that are not usable for anybody. Nobody in my audience needs a Hydro Mount, I can tell you that. Their PSA Saber advocacy, their AAC ammunition sponsorship, saying you only need 3 rifle mags on your kit, that got them through. Well, dude, this isn't the GWAT where it's modern times. 7 rifle mags are the standard for a reason. So saying you only need 3 rifle mags, that's probably bad. Just drop your mags, anti-dump pouch because it's loud in a hallway. Advocating for vehicle CQB, advocating for CQB as a whole, not blinking while firing to save time. Cringe statements like knowledge transfer or negative install or flat range. All of this is just stupid. Holding breath while firing, saying you shoot SIGs more than anyone, crisscross applesauce gaslighting, trips to New Hampshire, $250K a year from SIG allegedly, disabling comments, gaslighting their audience, being abandoned by the SEAL community, and weaponizing their audience. I think is what is most frustrating. Them weaponizing their audience and sending them after people when they're giving out bad information, okay? So, I guess in summary, guys, we'll put the iPad of truth away here. In summary, the comments say it, the body language says it, the companies that they're standing behind and the things that they're advocating says it. It's just bad information, okay? I've done a number of videos discussing why I don't like SIG, why I don't like SIG, why I don't like the Goobers group, but the writing is on the wall. Anyone still supporting SIG and GBRS at this point is cooked. They're lost. You should not take advice from them, okay? So I guess this video will serve for my audience as a one-stop shop of all the dumb things and all the reasons why you should not just take advice from some vet bro. The vet bro culture is dead. Thank you for your service, DJ, but it's time to move on. It's time to get relevant, right? Advocating for testosterone. Obviously, they're on tren or some sort of performance-enhancing drugs. This is not the role models that we need. So I would encourage my audience to seek a healthier role model outside of the gun tube space that is not DJ Shipley, that allegedly isn't paying his child support, and allegedly receives $250,000 from 6 Hour to shill for a product that is legitimately, at this point, dangerous, okay? Proven in court to be dangerous. So, that's my thoughts on the Hydro Mount shilling for $350, the Be a Pro shilling for like $40, and all the things in between. If you want to support my channel, hit the like button. If you're a GBRS fanboy, well, you're probably in the wrong spot, dude. Go support them blindly elsewhere. If you want to support monetarily, there's links for you to do that down below. Join the Patreon, get you access to the closed Discord server where you can find buddies to train with, game with, stay up late, and talk about why it probably ain't it for GBRS. So, thanks for being here, guys. And until next time, this is Trench Grenade, your average. I don't like them. That's just my opinion. Video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching.